gonna try this again. Hope it doesn't pop up again. I'm watching for that notification. I was on and then I'm back on. I had to check the internet. I am back on, for those that don't know. Let's hope this will go. Won't any issues. I haven't seen the notification yet about the internet. Process. I don't know how long this this quest called a Teapot to call home. Don't know how long that's going to be, but if it's like, you know, short, then we'll hit the world quest. Hopefully we'll get to it. So I'll put it as a maybe. You know, just a maybe. We'll see. This one. We'll see how, we'll see if we'll be able to get to this quest. The preload, whatever. Chapter 1, Act 4. Buff Keeper. So hopefully we'll get into this after we get done with this one. So. Population. Complete the Teapot, call home, Port 1 until unlock. So we'll do this one, and after that, we'll go to this one. And then, after that, after we get done with World Quest, we'll do this. Just to check this out, too. We'll see. Oh, I gotta pick it. There we go. Dr. Madam King. Oh wow, he's down there. Alright. Seems to be alright for now. Fix everything. Alright, let me look again. Looks pretty cleared. I'm gonna, if it does it again, I'm gonna try to keep going. But it looks pretty cleared. She's right up there. Yeah, looks pretty clear. Alright. Let's go check it out. Alright.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
I only did as I should. You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
What are the missing materials? I can help you look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I might ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who's this child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
A shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yen Fei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yen Fei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you? Really, Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yen Fei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Alright. Let's see here. Seems to be good so far. Alright, cool beans.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Alright. Not too far. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Chiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Chiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Chiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Bigot. Ambiguities? Whatever that word is.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Alright. Teapot to Call Home, Part 1. Talk to Zing. Wait. Holy crap. There? It's just right there, huh? Climb. Jeez. It's like...
Pavilion. Best
serious?
food in town.
That's weird. Is it like right inside? On the other side.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you Zinqui?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes.
How do you do, Miss Chiao? we understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Chow.
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Cross.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract.
It's such a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue, and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Alright.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Oh. Right there, huh? But he's still clear. Alright. Not too bad.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Smaragdus jadeite? Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case, and in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
A very vivid Description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract.
Feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such a no deal.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossell, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossell, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Alright, alright.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nerfites?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of an elemental's energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't you tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Alright.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
What should I try this time?
I just like to make people smile.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
This is how Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an Adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Let's see here.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in. Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of legal consultants.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baizu?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Adventurer skills. You'll have a blast.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Sure thing.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Show the evidence from the Jade Mystery. Show the evidence of the mystery.
If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Again, this is legal consultants for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge such an extortionate retail price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Croso looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Zhiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
You think?
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes. Though there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there is more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Probably.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were, thanks to you.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique adeptus.
Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Ooh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Oh boy.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Ah. Detailed step-by-step blueprint, make it Detailed step-by-step blueprint, making a fruit stand. That's cool. Oh, I see. Preview. An island cluster suspended in mid-air. A typical future of many Adepti realms. A boundless world featuring nothing besides a cluster of islands. Really? Do you wish to set the realm layout to floating up? Let's check it out.
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get Chai Sling Paimon. You can carve us a whole house out of this rock. Go dig a go dig a burrow to live in the now. For now, I guess.
Hey! There's a perfectly good house right over there! Why should Paimon have to live in a hole in the ground? Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Wow. Yeah, let's take a look here. Oh wow, okay. Cool. Yeah, part 2. So we're in part 2. Alright. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Wow.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
You sure look like... you certainly look the part.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So what's the teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up.
Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Look for Tubby in the... After using the Serenity Pot, travelers can interact with it and other Diodode within. Travelers can also use and summon the pot while they are within its confines, interacting with the Serenity Teapot. And this state will allow travelers to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints to immediately leave the Serenity Teapot. Talk to the Teapot spirit inside the Serenity Teapot to learn about and manage all manner of Teapot-related affairs. You can create all kinds of items from the creation screen. Materials used to create items can be gathered all over the world. After obtaining and furnishing, use the place function to put it in position. Place a furnace and increase the adaptable energy rank of your Serenity Pot. As your adaptable energy rank increases, realm currencies will acclimate at a faster rate. Spend realm currencies in the realm Teapot to purchase various items. Once in a while, a Teapot traveling salesman will visit your abode, or whatever. There is a chance that he will bring some rare treasures with him. If you acquire the blueprint for a furnishing set, you can place furnishing by batch. You can still make adjustments to an individual furnishing when the batch placing them. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, okay. Huh. That's kind of cool. Huh. Oh, wow. Ah, okay. That's crazy. Push it here. Oops. Ah. Okay. Wow, I gotta wait till it forge. I can't do anything. That's fine. I get it. I mean, can I leave? Oh, PlayStation furnishing, please wait. Oh, okay. That's cool. Wow.
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today?
Nah.
Morning! Are you going out for some tasty food today? Oh, Paimon's ready to go anytime!
That's crazy. Nice. Oh, cool. So... okay. There went all that. Ah, okay. How can I... Building, landform. Guess not. Oh, can I do it now? Hold on. With the tubby. Hold on. So... oh. Obtain. Check something here. Oh, let's take a look over here. Oh. That was weird. Oh, I can't go that? Oh, I see it. Oh, wait, hold on. Cool. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, though. Let's see, yeah. Ah, okay. Huh. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's check this out. Ah, getting there. Alright. Let's go talk to Tubby. I ask you to come here so I can give you a little gift. I do not know if I told you before, but these abodes are private spaces created by the Adepti for themselves. Adepti will use certain methods to seal their abode away from the rest of the world to ensure its purity and avoid being disturbed. Afterward, Adepti will create a realm dispatch for those they wish to invite into their abode. This realm dispatch bears signatures of the abode's energy and that of the Adaptists themselves. As such, anyone who has this dispatch can enter or exit the Adobe freely. Before this, Adobe was in an incomplete embryonic state. Those who were invited into it would only have been able to exit and enter together with you, rather than remain for long periods. But now we'll take this realm dispatch that I have created for you and hold it in your hand tightly now. What should I do next? I thought I needed some of my emergence. Don't worry, you need to only hold this dispatch, and it will draw some of your energy out and into it. Ah yes, I heard Ping mentioned that you have made friends in a great many places. As such, I suspect that were we to dispute one dispatch to each of them, we would be here making dispatches for a long time. As such, I have made some modifications to this dispatch. All I need to do is tap the palm of the person you like to invite lightly with this dispatch, and your energy signature will remain on them, allowing them to enter and leave your realm with ease. Huh, it's almost like marking, isn't it? Huh, well, sort of. But why do you have to put it so weirdly? Well, here is my round dispatch. Go forth and invite whoever you wish. It seems that this place shall become lively quite soon. Wow, 2 million. Almost done. I wonder if I have to go in. Companion. Oh. That's cool. Oh, can't go inside, huh? I can't find it anymore?
Oh, hey there! It's so good to see you. I like it a lot. I'm not too fussy about where I stay. After all, as an outrider, I have to be able to adapt to all kinds of surroundings. If I had to, I could even sleep on a tree branch.
That's some expressive survivor skills. Impressive. I hope you're more comfortable here than on a tree branch.
Of course I am. Anyway, don't worry. This place is great.
Place your first, please wait. Really? I cannot check that. Ah.
Avoiding triggers that can keep migraine attacks away? Qulipta can help prevent migraine attacks. It can't prevent stress. Qulipta can help prevent migraine attacks. It can't prevent stage.
I wonder how you check that. It says it on top. So, let's see here. Alright. So... Are we good? No. That sucks. No? Oh, okay. Well, let's... let's go and get out of here.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer.
Oh. What do you sell here?
Ah. Encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced. This is something that only fate may decide.
Oh, okay. I only got 50? Oh, wow.
It's messing with me now. I know exactly what it's doing.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's cool. Oh, wow. Current relation rate 8 hours. Oh, so a person's jar that can extract wealth from adaptable energy, perhaps the acclimated realm currencies can be exchanged with Teapot spirits from some special goods. Ah, so you can obtain it. Wow. Oh wait, go back to it. Oh. That's cool. Switch realm style. Create furnish.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Oh wow. That's cool. Oh. Wow. Go back over here.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer. Ah. Encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced. This is something that only fate may decide.
Oh. Nah. 100. Oh, okay. Wow. So... Oh, that's how you leave. Wow. Let's go ahead and leave. That's kind of cool. Wow. That's crazy. The Adventurers Guild has sent out a urgent commission stating that the fish population in nearby bodies of water has been abnormal lately. Get over there and check it out. Who knows, you might even be party to an unexpected catch. Huh. Let's do a world quest. We'll do that later. Now. Yeah. Oh, okay. I have to go talk to Catherine. That's what it is. Wait. Oh, either way, I have to go talk to her. So is that what it is? Wait, oops. Wrong one. Oh, no. That's something else. Okay, I get it. In order to do this, I have to go talk to her. So... Alright. We're doing this. Going back to Mondstadt. Yep. Wait. Alright, hold on. Let me just teleport there. It's the process. Alright, let me check how much we got. Wow, I got a lot of more. How much did I use? Man. That's a lot of more. Yeah. I need to build it up more. Ah.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
Really? I'm recruiting new allies. More companions would be nice.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Not really.
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait! Do you mean...
Could it be?
Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So just some decent relative of Kaya's then.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? I just can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey.
But if he's already rejected the guild, sounds like a tough customer.
Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now.
Well, alright then. How about that stranger?
Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Alright. Fishing associates claiming that the fish is activity. Can you help but check out the situation? Fishing Association. Is that fishing? Huh, the fishing. That fishing, I'm not sure I understand. Is there any other kind of fishing to speak of? Oh, the Fishing Association. The Fishing Association. Sure sounds like they're in the business of catching delicious fish. Well, there's no time to lose. Let's go check it out. Now, right now, we gotta deal with this. Alright.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
So I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
A stranger with an eye patch? Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
What? You need something?
So I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
Yeah, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
He's like he's punching that goddamn
The Angel's Share?
anvil.
Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too, then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
Alright. Let's go take a looky. Alright. What the hell? Let me see right here. There we go. Perfect.
What will it be?
Aw.
Grape juice or apple cider?
Your mom. Another day, another lack of alcoholic options.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
close friend.
Ow, wait. Is it there?
You are a close friend.
Oh, okay.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Jump down. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Bravonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
So, I'm a traveler.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my lost relative.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
Emergence food. My best chum. Emergence food. My best chum. Emergence food.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure with us.
Sure.
Huh?
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
Oh boy. Payment, you say? How much?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
Oh, okay.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Well, here's the 500 mora.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
And if I answer wrongly, do I need to answer them all correctly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Well, alright then.
Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
How did you know that Venti is?
I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
The Unity of Mondstadt people gave us the victory.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Those with visions, those without visions. Perhaps none of them do. Those with the visions, those without the visions. Perhaps none of them.
So, this is your answer then? I understand. As I thought. You really are similar to her.
To her? What do you mean, her?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Come to think of it, since the Storm Terror incident ended, we haven't...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
They won't defeat me. I'll defeat them.
Uh-huh! We're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like hers.
Great.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we?
He knows his sister.
According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
So where are we seen? This dude knows his sister. Wow, that's pretty cool. Alright. Good, good. Still cleared.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss. The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Okay. Abyss traces have led you back here. Will the Abyss Herald rear its head and let you witness its transformation brought upon the Abyss Gospel? Alright. I'm going to the restroom. To the bathroom, and then also fill up my drink. Give me 1 sec. Alright. Alrighty then. Hold on, let me check some real quick. Hey, someone. One of my buddies text. Oh. Johnny, you do follow me on goddamn YouTube. You know. I mean, damn. Alright. Alright, let's check this out, shall we? I bet the guys want to play. Alright, this is fine. Let's do it. Hold on. Alright. Let's check this out.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Oh no. I don't want to miss anything either. What the hell?
Freeze!
Dodge this!
Oh wow. Whoa! miss anything. Huh. I see.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Keep back. Oh. Keep back.
Bitch ass.
Freeze.
Oh.
Just a few Abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order?
The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dame.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Challenge completed. Wow. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get out of here. There, huh? Kidding, right? Let me heal up. There, huh? You're kidding, right?
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
We're gonna...
We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North.
Are we gonna fight him again?
Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You know that wolf. You're familiar with that wolf.
No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfire scenes?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Over here. Got these wolves. Over here.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Let's. Motherfucker. Fucking asshole. You. Dickhead.
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Terra Smash!
Looks like the Abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Fucker.
Have you finished searching?
We found lots of signs of Abyss Order.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself. But they were left behind by Abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Storm Terror's lair, huh? Hold on. Gotcha. Oh wait. Check my items here. I'll get my Mora up.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Really? Well, let you, son of a bitch. Yes. Whoa! What the fuck? Oh shit.
Freeze! Keep back!
As soon as I do that too.
Dodge this! Keep back!
Bet you can't keep up with me. Go, go, Baron Bunny. Get him.
Freeze! Keep back!
So in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call
quite a
not
shame.
having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
You seem to be familiar with journeys. Speaking from experience, are we?
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I sense something familiar on that cliff.
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here too.
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the Abyss?
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
Last time, you say? You've been here before.
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh?
Flowers? Sunflowers?
A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
Wonder why.
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
That's what I'm talking about. That's from the beginning.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
This dandelion reminds me of... I could feel her.
Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yes, the moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, The most important thing is the journey to find her itself.
And I will find her.
Yes. And this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
That's true. Wow. Middle, 29. Wow. Nothing. Okay. Cool. Oh. Cool beans. All right. Wow, we just opened up more Archon quests. Wow. Let's check this out. I think we did, dude. Or wasn't these opened up before? Yeah, they were opened up before. Never mind. Well, we completed that one. Let's go check out this world quest. Exploding population. Let's go check it out. Yeah, right there, huh? Oh. Alright. Oh, yeah, how much more did we get? Wow, that's a lot of more. Need to build up some more. Oh, yeah, I need to heal. Let me heal up real quick. Try not to waste food. Alright. Cool beans. Glide over. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Got you. Yeah. Fish have been really active these days. Do you need help? Yes, and here comes my help now, I suppose. Good day to you. My name is Nantuk? Nantuk? Senior fisherman of the Mondstadt Fishing Association. Recently, many new fish species have suddenly appeared in nearby waters. I immediately contacted my friends in other regions, and sure enough, this has been happening everywhere. Some people say that this must be the Teapot fish outbreak of the century. Actually, the reason hasn't been fully investigated, but I guess it has something to do with the improvement of the ecological environment. Oh, so you guys are in trouble because there are too many fish, right? Don't worry, Paimon. We'll take care of it, as long as they don't taste bad. It's no trouble. In fact, the more fish, the better as far as the Fishing Association is concerned. However, we need enough manpower. And to be honest, with the manpower we have available, we'd be hard pressed to catch all the new fish species for research in a short time. But on the flip side, I thought, isn't this also a great opportunity for the Fishing Association to grow? So I put up a commissions with the Adventurers Guild. Well, how about it? Interested in joining us? Fishing is a lot of fun, you know. Can I just go down and catch them straight? No, well, I'm good at fishing. Great. What an energetic youngster you are. So, let's start by going to Cider Lake. That's where the fishing grounds I prepare for newcomers is. I'll teach you the basics first. Oh. This place will do. So, see those little fish in the water? They're so beautiful. Here, take some of these tools. We have fishing rods, bait, and formulas for making bait. First, place the bait on the hook, then aim for where the fish are gathering, then cast your rod. Then, thoughtfully wait for the fish to take the bait. I've heard that newcomers have something called beginner's luck. I caught a large bass that was more than half a meter long back then. Well, go on then, give it a go. Here goes catching some fish. Here, so you shall have no other Paimon before this Paimon. Paimon. What a strange name. Is it a kind of fish? It's sort of wondrous seafood that I managed to catch last time. Hey, when did Paimon go from emergency food to wondrous seafood? Oh, I see. I didn't realize that you were already an experienced angler. Well, that just makes me even more excited to see what y'all catch. Okay, let's go. Oops. Alright. at this. Okay. Oh, starfish. So, where to?
Victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice catch!
Ah. Cracked fruit past bait. Nice. Huh. That's cool.
So close, so close! Stay... Whoa! Nice catch! You got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch!
I'm trying to catch that big one. Really?
Yeah! You nearly got him! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Come here, you fucking big one. Nothing.
You've got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch!
Come on, you big one. Go for the worm. That big one ain't going for nothing. Nah, not really. That big guy's picky. Wow, that big guy is picky. The little one now.
Victory is almost ours! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
Shit. Oh, look at that! The big guy went for it. Come on. There it is. Alright, I'm getting this big guy. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Oh, yeah.
So close, so close! Stay
Yep,
cool!
yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Yes!
Well, you couldn't have done it without Paimon!
Bullshit. Okay. Now I want the last one. Let's get this. Let's get this last fish. There it is. Oh, come on. Whoa, look at this. Oh, he went away. I wonder what they go for. Let's check this. There it is.
You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Victory is almost ours! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Steady now, it's the final... Whoa, nice catch!
Oh yeah. I guess no more, huh? Yep. Okay. Cool. How did it go? By the look on your face, I suppose you got a pretty good haul. Hail, whore. Let me see. Oh, it's a newly discovered species of fish. Most stupendous. Hey, wait, what's that other fish in your bag? Wow, that's amazing. Do you know what this is? It's an ornamental fish. You might not know this, but even fish from the same species can have a huge difference between individuals because of differences in living environment and food. Even though they all look the same, some individuals are particularly active and energetic. They jump out of the water from time to time and very eye-catching. These individuals are superior by far in terms of both commercial and aesthetic value. Many hobbyists buy them at high prices and keep them at home in their tanks for ornamental purposes. This one in your bag is a true blue ornamental fish. So that means apart from Emergence's Paimon, there's also a mental Paimon. No, there isn't. How can there be so many kinds of Paimons? Yes, that's priceless how it works. Precisely how it works. Looks like you've gotten it already. I'm really sorry I underestimated you before. No. I underestimated the elites of the Adventurers Guild. Guess I should hurry up and put up more commissions. I have got to attract talent like you to join the fishing associations. If that's the last thing I do. By the way, if you need fishing gear in the future, you can drop by our fishing association to have a look. Our prices are very affordable. Hehe. Not to brag or anything, but we do have a good collection of fine goods. Oh, okay. Viable species is fish. Oh, okay, okay. Effects. Oh, okay. Very nice. Alright. Wow, that's a lot of Mora. Holy crap. Wow. Let's do this real quick. One more. Damn. Alright, done with that. I can put that in my my teapot. Home. Alright, alright, alright. That's cool. Let's go over here. That's cool. Alright. So we took care of that. Alright. So one of these are conquest. I think it was just this and that. This is new. Crane returns in the wind. Change of crane. So this is a new one. That just popped up. Alright, let's see how far. Okay. We're in the middle of rank 29. Ooh, we completed the world quest. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, wow. Nice. Achieve. Oh, wow. Huh. All the weapons I could get. Wow. God damn. Wow. That's crazy. Tutorials? No. Oh. Huh. Ah. That's all the places I could find. Nothing. Travel log. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh, this is all the ones I just done. Wow. Huh. Not very much on this dude. Hmm. Books? Holy crap. Oh, wow. Damn, this is a lot. It's like loading it up so slow. Wow. That's a lot to read. Man, they've done a lot in this game, I tell you. Like, how do you create this game so goddamn big? Wow. Says I got so much. Look at it. It's going real slow. Good grief. That is a lot. How much did I get? Jesus, is a lot. Oops. Look how slow it's going. Jesus. That many volumes I found? Wow. There's probably more, but hell, I'm not gonna find them all. Man, that's a lot. Good grief. Materials? How much materials I get? Holy crap. Wow. Oops, wait. Really, they really done a lot in this damn game. All these are new. Wow. Look at all this. All the food I haven't seen yet. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Well, that's about it. Yeah. That's crazy. Alright. Alright. I am. So, let's see what else is. That's about it, huh?
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. Ugh, I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
Yeah, Adventure Rank 40. I'm only at 29. Shit. Oh, okay. So...
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Shun.
Who's this? Oh no. Damn it. Get hit me back. Streams are... Complete Warriors. Huh. Complete Erasure. Maybe these are the ones we have to unlock. We got one key. Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's go on to Teapot real quick, actually. Check this out real quick. Oh wait, what am I thinking? What the hell? Weird. Alright. Let's out of here. Alright. Alright guys, we completed the World Quest and the Teapot to call home, and this is exactly what we did. We completed one of the World Quests, that's what we did, and going on next is the Archon Quest. We won't do this one, but we'll do this one. Your guiding lane treasure chest. Okay, okay. Wanderer. Okay. We'll check these out. We'll do this one, and then we'll do this one. So that would be the next Archon quest we do. The next time we play this. So, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow on the weekends. But, I'll probably be ending up playing with the guys. So, we will continue this. I would say maybe on the weekends. Just a maybe. But definitely we'll come back to this Monday next week. But on the weekends I'll be playing with the guys probably. And might be playing some different games. But we have gone through 2 vids of this today. And we completed a lot, and we've done a lot. So, but yeah. So that is it. That is it. 8 out of 10, huh? Yeah, okay. But yeah, we will continue this next week. Your Archon quest. Okay, so close. But if nothing's going on tomorrow, then I'll get back on this and we'll do the Archon quest. And if the guys want to play, I'll jump off and play with the guys. But it just depends. It really depends on the weekends if I'm going to play with the guys. It's just like I don't know what time, so it just depends. But we'll see. But I mean, it's 11:26 p.m. I was thinking about jumping on and do Black Ops, Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War Black Ops. Wait, Black Ops Cold War. Yeah. I was thinking about it just for like the hell of it, just for fun. But we'll see. I'm just gonna take a little break and I'll think on it. I'm gonna jump back on. But I don't know. I'm thinking about doing the next one. I don't know. We might do a little bit of Archon Quest. Or just for fun, we just do Call of Duty. Because this game is like a lot of thinking. And I mean, this is an open world RPG, JRPG. This game is something else. Like, I really like this game. I have gone so far in this game. But yeah, I'll think on it about jumping back on. Either coming back to this and do an Archon Quest or do Call of Duty. We'll see. But I'm going to take a little break. I'll stretch out and everything. Think on it. Plus, I got a lot on my mind, too. Of personal things. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy this. And you might see me later on, or you may not. It just depends. As hell. I mean, I'm off the weekends, you know. It's just what the hell, you know. Alright, guys. You guys take care, and I may or may not see y'all next time. And it will be probably on Saturday. You'll see me on. I really don't want to get off, but you know, I gotta do something right now. Do some things for a little bit. All right, guys. You guys take care.